Have you ever felt like your thoughts are racing faster than your breath? Like you're constantly bracing for something bad to happen, even when everything around you seems fine? That tightness in your chest, that spinning sensation in your mind, that's anxiety. But what if I told you there's one profound Buddhist insight that can quietly dissolve anxiety? Not by resisting it, not by suppressing it, but by understanding a deeper truth so powerful that fear begins to melt away on its own. Stay with me until the very end. Because what you're about to hear isn't just a philosophical concept, it's a doorway to inner peace, emotional freedom, and the sacred part of yourself that has never ever been anxious at all. The core insight: there is no permanent self. Buddha taught, all things are empty of a separate self. At first glance, this may seem puzzling or even unsettling, but in truth, it's the exact wisdom we need in moments of deep anxiety. Anxiety clings to an illusion that there is a solid, permanent me that needs constant protection, a self that must always succeed, be liked, stay safe, and avoid pain. But what if this me is not as solid as we think? What if your identity, your emotions, even your thoughts are more like passing clouds than fixed objects? When you don't just understand this mentally, but feel it in your body and soul, something begins to shift. The grip loosens, the fear starts to breathe, the panic finds space. Because when you stop defending the illusion of a fixed self, what's left is clarity, peace, and a gentle strength that no fear can touch. Story: The Monk and the Mirror. There once was a monk who suffered from deep panic during meditation. His heart raced, his breath was short. He felt like he was losing control. He tried mantras, he tried resisting the sensations, but nothing helped. Then his master handed him a mirror. "Use this," he said. "Look into it each time fear visits you." Confused but obedient, the monk looked at his reflection each time he felt overwhelmed, and each time he saw a man terrified, not of the outside world, but of fear itself. One day, something shifted. He realized that he wasn't the fear. He was the one observing the fear. That insight changed everything. The panic never had power again. The mirror wasn't magic. It simply helped him remember the truth. You are the observer, not the emotion, not the thought, not the storm. Lesson 1: you are not your thoughts. Thoughts are temporary. Some scream, some whisper, some deceive. But none of them are who you are. Buddha once described the mind as a wild monkey, constantly jumping, restless and untrained. But with mindfulness and meditation, you can become the observer of that monkey. Think about a nightmare you once had. When you woke up, the fear disappeared. That teaches us something profound. Thoughts are like dreams, and you are the dreamer, not the dream. Realizing this gives you power, not the power to control every thought, but the power to stop letting them control you. Lesson 2: the breath is your anchor. In the Anapanasati Sutta, the Buddha taught that conscious breathing is the gateway to stillness. Why? Because your breath only happens in one place, the present moment. Anxiety exists in the imagined future. Peace only exists in the now. Place your hand on your heart. Feel the breath flowing in and flowing out. Gently say to yourself, "This moment is enough." With practice, the breath becomes more than oxygen. It becomes your anchor, your refuge, your doorway back to peace. Story: the woman who walked through fire. Amita lived in constant fear. Her marriage ended, her health declined. One night she dreamt she was walking barefoot over hot coals. In the dream, the Buddha appeared and said, "This fire is not real. Only your belief in it burns you." She woke up sobbing. But for the first time, she felt peace. She started meditating every morning, slowly. She noticed her anxiety lessen, her breath deepened, her strength returned. The fire faded, not because life got easier, but because her awareness got stronger. Lesson 3. Karma is energy, not judgment. Karma is often misunderstood as punishment, but the Buddha meant something simpler and more empowering. Karma is energy, the echo of action. Every thought, every choice, every reaction creates a ripple. When we live in fear, we spread fear. When we live in love, we radiate healing. Anxiety is often old karma, old energy from childhood pain, cultural trauma, or even previous lifetimes. But karma is not fate. It is a pattern, and all patterns can be healed with awareness, compassion, and truth. Lesson 4. Past lives and present triggers. Have you ever had fear arise for no clear reason, or phobias that seem to have no origin? Buddhist teachings suggest these may be echoes from past lives, unhealed wounds, traumas that have not yet been brought to light. Through meditation, through dreams, and through spiritual inquiry, we can gently explore these layers. And in doing so, we don't just treat anxiety, we transform it at its root. Lesson 5. True strength is surrender. Anxiety thrives on control, on trying to manage everything, fix everything, protect everything. But control is an illusion. The more we grip, the more we suffer. The Buddha taught, let go of how you think things should be. Picture someone drowning, flailing in panic. But if they just stop fighting, they float. That's what surrender really means. Not giving up, but letting go into trust. Trust that life is still holding you, even in the chaos. Story: the dream that burned away. Dev was a young man tormented by panic attacks. Then one night he had a dream, a house engulfed in flames. But in that dream, instead of running, he stopped. He breathed. He said, "This is a dream." The flames vanished. Dev woke up in tears, and in clarity. He started practicing dream yoga, learning to become conscious in dreams. And as he faced his fears in sleep, his waking anxiety also dissolved. Dev went on to become a teacher, helping others remember fear is often just the mind forgetting who it really is. Lesson 6. You are already whole. Anxiety says, you're broken. But the Buddha says, you're whole, but unaware. Anxiety is not a curse. It's a call inward. It's your soul saying, come home. And home is not perfection. It's presence. There is a stillness inside you that cannot be hurt. Meditation isn't about escaping. It's about returning to the sky beneath the storm. Lesson 7. Awareness is the ultimate light. If you can observe your fear, you are not the fear. Awareness does not judge. It illuminates. Like turning on the light in a dark room, suddenly the monsters vanish. Not because they're gone, but because they were never really there. Awareness is not thought. It's deeper. It's the knowing beneath the mind. And once awakened, it sets you free. Final insight: all things, essay, anxiety feels eternal, but nothing is. The Buddha said, all that has a beginning will end. Every panic attack, every sleepless night, every gripping fear, it all rises and fades. When you know this, not just intellectually, but in your heart, you stop fearing fear. You welcome it, witness it, and you let it go. Because now you know. You are not the fear. You are the awareness watching it. You are the sky, the stillness, the freedom that never leaves. Call to action. If something in this message resonated with you, take a moment. Place your hand on your heart. Breathe, smile, and remember, you are not alone. You are loved, and you are waking up. Share this video with someone who needs healing. Leave a comment and let's support each other's journey. And don't forget to subscribe to Bodhi Sensei for weekly videos on ancient wisdom, spiritual awakening, dream consciousness, and inner peace. This is the path of freedom, and we walk it together.